all praises and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakudash.
The honors to the apostles of GMS with Ruwell, and shalom to the faithful men that's always continually doing the work of the Lord. I'm saying GMS Columbus, Ohio once again, company with the brothers of GMS Dayton, you know what I'm saying? Brothers been out here consistent every week. Yeah, Yep. And so yeah, you know, Lord willing, we out here prophesying the downfall of our enemies, chiefly the so-called white man and the rest of the nations, and 2/3 of Israel. Y'all gonna be destroyed too. Alright, and the coming of our Lord, Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, alright, which they changed the image. You know, they made him so-called white man, soft-spoken and loving everybody, all that bullshit. Alright. He's prophesying the return of him. You know what I'm saying? Of him returning and putting all this bullshit in order. You know what I'm saying? Because the main thing I want to touch on is I've been thinking about this, you know, throughout the week. You know, I just can't wait till we get to the kingdom so we can actually live life. Because here, it's not like we're living like what was that Michael Jackson song? I forgot which one, but he said we can just live life and not just exist. And that's how we feel in this world. We just exist. We just gotta go to bills. Gotta go get up in the morning. Go make your money for the bills. All right. You good?
You got it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sorry.
No, you fine.
You good, bro.
You gotta work for somebody that you don't even something you don't even give a fuck about. Matter of fact, can we get that song Solomon 1 and 5? I think it's 6 too as well. You know what I'm saying? Going into us being slaves. We're just slaves, and you know, just put it bluntly. You know what I'm saying? You got it. You know, and while y'all getting at it, the Lord gonna come back with healing in his wings. And he gonna come back with the kingdom, and we're gonna have eternal rest. And then we gonna have slaves, which Lord willing, we might touch on that later. Yeah, he started at 6.
Song of Solomon 1 and verse 6, it says, "Look not upon me, because I am black. Because the sun have looked upon me, my mother's children were angry with me. They made me the keeper of the vineyards, but mine own vineyard have I not kept."
Right, so first it says I'm black. That shows you that the so-called Israelites and so-called black Latinos and Native Americans. But the main point, he said I was, give me that part of the mother's children.
Yep. It says, my mother's children were angry with me. They made me the keeper of the vineyards.
Right, Esau Edom, he's our brother. You know what I mean? And he salty, but he took the birthright. And now what he doing? He's making his own birthright. Like the apostle or the elder Yashawamba always going to that, the MOTB. You know, it's like Esau's making his own version of the birthright, spiritual powers and things like that. But what he do? He put us in the vineyards, representing us, putting us in slavery, hardcore slavery. And he says our own vineyards we couldn't keep. We over here building another man's kingdom that we can't even really take part of. The only thing we get is the crumbs. You know? I think that was it, right?
You know, verse 7.
Alright, and they got some
Real quick, this is Sirach 40 at the top. It says, "Great travail is created for every man, and in heavy yoke is upon the sons of Adam. From the day that they go out of their mother's womb to the day that they return to the mother of all things."
Soon as you get out, it's a heavy yoke. You gotta get shot with all these different vaccines and shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta grow up in a poor ass environment. Then when you finally get a job, you get a job maybe when you're like a teenager or something like that. Hope pay the bills, and then it's never enough. You're living from paycheck to paycheck, and all that shit is by design. Because if you look it up, they said this is years ago. This is an article that said there is, what did it say, 2,000 billionaires in the world, or maybe it was in America, I forgot which one they said. But it said that they literally can end world hunger 7 times over and still be rich. You know what I'm saying? So all this shit by design. Esau has designed Jake specifically, the blacks and Latinos, to be the poorest. That's why they also say it would take the Negro tribes, it would take them 200 years just to catch up with Esau financially. And it would take the Latino tribe like 80 years to catch up. You know? This nigga had a whole head start. He had us in slavery for hundreds of, how long was slavery? A couple hundred years maybe? You know, then, as soon as we got out of slavery, then you made laws about our houses and shit to make it hard for Jake to get houses and things like that. It's just, you can't win, you know? You got it.
Just to back you up a couple points ago. In Deuteronomy 28, verse 19, it says, "Cursed shalt thou be when thou comest in, And curse shalt thou be when thou goest out. As soon as you enter this world, you already got your birth certificate, your SS, your social security number. Those are all things that identify you as a slave to Esau, the system.
Right, like I still got my father's death certificate. You know what I'm saying? And I was still looking at the damn certificate like,
Cheers.
I said, no. They want to show you that you just a piece of paper to him. He's like, why you counting? He said, you're silly, man. That's all he looks at you as a number.
Oh, you can put that.
Job. Job.
So Job chapter 9 and verse 24 says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. It covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
Right. The wicked was Esau, Edom. You know, he covered it. That's mine. But he covered the faces of the judges thereof. You know, you have like a art of Jake in the Bible looking like us. You know what I mean? You know, us with the brown skin, you know what I'm saying? But now they change it to a white man and so on and so forth. But the main point I want to touch on is the next verse.
What you doing, guys?
It says, verse 25, now my days are swifter than a post. They flee away, they see no good.
Right, so ever since this man, Esau Edom, has painted over the likeness of the images, you know, of the judges, now our life is short, it's tedious, it's none but labor, it's hard, it's oppression, it's oppressive, you know what I'm saying? Because why? Because a wicked ass ruler is ruling. You know, you can't have your people on the earth rejoicing in a happy life if a wicked ass man is ruling. That's just impossible. The only way that this world can live a good life and thrive and, you know, so on and so
You got it, bro.
The only way that's possible is for a good, righteous ruler. Right? If somebody come out and shop, get that, and then you get also Isaiah that, and then Isaiah 11. What you got?
Proverbs 29:2 it reads, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn.
Alright, so it's the process of elimination. Look at the world right now. You know, is the people rejoicing? Hell no. You know, the man, woman, and child is mourning. You got little children that are fucking getting bullied in school and shit. So-called, with some of that bullying, y'all deserve that shit. But, you know, get like, kids are bad as hell, man. Get on your ass. And then to the point where there's some kids that actually committing suicide and shit, man. You just a complete asshole to another child. Motherfuckers trying to go to school and learn. You just being a dickhead, you know?
Like how are you 10, 11 years old concentrating on taking your fucking life, man?
Crazy.
Something really doing.
Crazy.
That's how you know that the world is just all fucked up. You're 10, 11 years old thinking about suicide, man. Having suicidal thoughts. Playing Biggie. You know what I'm talking about? Talking about it, bitch.
They're saying that the kids in school now don't see any hope for the future for the system that's in place now. They're wondering why they even going to school or even trying to search for that American dream or whatever.
Yeah, I did a lesson on that. Depression and everything is at an all-time high in the world in general. So it's showing over time more and more people are becoming suppressed in their emotions. You know, so stuck in a rut, so to speak.
And it's that food that we eat and stuff too. That's
the spirit. That's the spirit. Said that, man, because you know, on my second gig, I did with the school system. And man, I went in there, dog. They had these pizzas that just didn't. They just sit on there all fucking weekend and just crumble and fold them up and shit. And I'm like, man, you try to feed these kids? All that shit is fucking up your gut, which when your gut messed up, it's fucking with your brain. So it's just like a constant cycle of just poison being fed to the masses of the people, man. And it's fucking up their psyche, and they're just losing it, man. ADHD and all that shit, all the dyes and shit, the food. That's why autism and all that is at its highest rate as well, because of the food and all that. So these years, you know, so have become accustomed to it.
It's crazy. Yeah, that's the spirit too. Because just recently, I'm kind of trying to eat a little bit more healthier, stay away from like sweets and shit. I still eat it here and there, but I'm trying to eat a little bit more healthier. And I noticed like this week, I felt a little bit better. Even though like my mind was like, oh, fuck this place, but my body felt a little bit better. Just, you know, that's why you gotta take care of your health. Especially when your brothers got children, you know, you gotta put your children on game the best of your ability. Cause then on top of that, you know, growing up as children, we growing up eating bullshit and candy and shit. We don't want to eat no broccoli and something spicy, you know, something that doesn't taste as good. It's just, man, Esau fucked our mind up so bad, bro. It's crazy, man.
Jake wanna wake up and eat gushes. Like Jake used to do that shit. Wake up and eat a fruit roll up with gushes, eat and a bag of chips.
Yeah.
That'll be Jake's breakfast.
Like breakfast, like.
You know, and if you have a Capri Sun, that good big red Kool-Aid, you know what I'm talking about? Ooh.
Sugar.
All the sugar.
You know what I'm saying?
And the thing is that Esau know that they doing that. They ain't trying to flip it around to make anybody healthy.
Right, now they
Trying to
trying
keep
to
everybody sick.
Now they trying to It's already in Jake DNA. It's already like, you already done altered Jake DNA.
Man.
And when you go to the stores, they got all the bad stuff in the levels of the kid.
Yeah.
They able to see all this is, I'm gonna grab this and this and this. Really, that's the stuff that's killing the kids.
That's why they call it top shelf.
Yeah.
You got bottom shelf. You know, the top shelf is the stuff that, you know, the good shit that, you know, you can't really see. You know what I'm saying? You know, more expensive. And then, you know, the high level stuff, you know, all the kids can see, they see the, you know what I'm saying, the Lucky Charms nigga and all that.
Yep.
Hold on, Jake. Dallas said something funny as well. He was like, the niggas make Lucky Charms. He was like, I never knew that shit. Alright, the nigga, the Apple Jacks nigga, with the light.
What's that nigga? Yeah. It's good. What was the commercial? Good or some shit? Great. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Oh, that Tony the Tiger.
That shit was so sugary, boy. What?
And then Jacob put more sugar in.
Yeah.
Man, more shit.
What, 11?
I got a quick precept too. Real quick. Just going to show you, these people are jacked up all the way up. Jeremiah 10:25 reads, pour out thy fury upon the heathen that know thee not, and upon the families that call not on thy name. For they have eaten up Jacob and devoured him and consumed him and have made his habitation desolate. Right, man, these heathen have devoured us, man. You know, it's pulled through, man. Television, you know, food, you know, parting the families. I mean, just all fronts, man. You know, Jacob's just devoured, man, via the hands of the heathen. You know? And it's like you can't escape this shit. You know, even when Jacob's trying to be upstanding people, because you gotta think, man, Jacob's trying to, they got out of slavery and tried to deal, you know, right with the laws and, you know, create communities and, you know, housing and, you know what I'm saying? Jake tried to be upstanding people, man. But, you know, through a process of time, Esau systematically has destroyed Jake, man. And now look what we got. And all of us brothers know, you know what I'm saying? From the oldest to the youngest, man, all of our lives has been the same, man. You know?
I got the book of Isaiah, chapter 10, verse 1. It says, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed. So Esau Edom has prescribed these unrighteous laws. Like Moses said, Jake, it's going to be harder for Jake to get housing. They turn the woman on the man. And those are all laws. Like child support, man, that shit's running rampant.
They making a killing out of that.
Killing on Jake, on these so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You know, chiefly the Negro, man. They make a killing. Guess what? If you don't pay your child support and you're not up on it, they can take your ass to jail. And you just keep stacking every month.
One of my co-workers, man, he been in jail since like September. Through. I mean, he one of them trying to part being, you know, he only did it for my life, but it's like still, you know, half of child support.
It's crazy. That's why these women be swimming with the fishes. Because Jake is tired of that shit, man. niggas they quit their jobs, they can get money under the table, so government can't track the money. You know, it's just bullshit.
And then they take your license, you know, man. So now you can't go to, you at risk driving to work to even make some money. You know what I'm saying? Because they done took your license. You know what I'm saying? Then if they catch you, then they gonna tow your car.
And they gonna beat you up too. You ain't got license, boy, they don't care.
That's sorry.
Crazy, man. Crazy. You finished, right? You buy a contract. Yeah. Matter of fact, before you get that, can you get that Baruch? I think it's what it says to the day we are made. What chapter is that? 3.
Verses 8. Let me start. Yeah, it's in 8. Let me start at 7. It says, "For this cause thou hast put thy fear in our hearts, to the intent that we should call upon thy name and praise thee in our captivity."
Right, that's exactly what's happening right now. The Lord is waking us up. You know, we got brothers from all different tribes, all 12. That's calling upon the real true names of the Lord, Yahweh, and his son, Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? And going back to the heathen, because we're going into how the heathen have all these different things that's set up against us. You know what I'm saying? With that Revelation 11, they seen their dead bodies. And then when the Lord gave us the truth back, now we got the name, now we rose upon our feet again, now we got the life again. And these different nations, they scared of that. That's why they're gonna keep going on with their defaming us, talking shit against us. Because all they fucking see is just nothing but a nigga, man.
Yeah.
Nigga in the spigger. They can't see a nigga being somebody like Moses and King Solomon, so on and so forth. But this is one of the greatest things about this truth, man. We get to laugh in our enemy's face. Because hey man, the Lord ain't dealing with you heathen, the Lord dealing with us. All this time you made us think that we're the wicked ones, we're the heathen. But you the one that's the damn heathen. Yeah. You the nasty one. You the one be messing with little children. You with your own little sister and shit, man. You a Satanist. You the true thug. You the true gangster. You going around the whole earth, going to Venezuela, capturing the Venezuelan king or president, whatever the fuck, taking them back. You the true gangster. And then on top of that, the army's I don't know if you've seen this, the army's what's this shit called? Commercial. They using fucking what's your boy? The Chicago nigga, Salsa. Lil Chief. I said Lil Chief, what the fuck is that? Chief Keef. Yeah, they got him on the song. So but when niggas was doing it, it's bad, you a thug. But when Esau uses it, it's okay.
American pride, it's an upstanding American, it's patriotic. I got all that shit.
Yeah, you got Chief Keef on the joint.
Well, he got
I heard about that. It was like an ad.
Yeah, like an ad, yeah.
Advertisement for one of the most
Niggas,
Yeah, them Chief Keef niggas gonna go to the Valley of Yahweh Shabbat. You gonna be seeing a lot of dreadhead niggas down there, man. And Esau ain't gonna care about cutting your dreads off, cause you gonna get this shit chopped down with an AR.
Dreadheads and independent women.
Oh, they gonna have them Negro women up in there too.
Sure. And if I can add to your point, that's why this truth is so beautiful, because we're not hoping in the fashion that we rise up in power. Like we always going to, you got the 20, Harriet Tubman on the 20, Obama on the 1, Malcolm X on the 5. We don't want none of that. We want to see our enemy completely destroyed. We don't want to be, you know what I'm saying, level with this guy at all. You know, we want him back in his base state, as Joe, mentioned. You know, he said, I wouldn't even set him amongst my dogs. Why? Because they were fucking beasts. You know, he would rape your dog, man. Women having sex with bitches and shit. You fucking, man. People, man. Then you got Jacob who want to stay in this place. And you sit on fucking High Street, man, look through. Stupid. Hell no, man. Fuck no. It says, for we have called to mind all the iniquity of our fathers that sinned before thee. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us.
Right, so we remember the sins of our forefathers. A lot of the forefathers, it was us. You know what I'm saying? That's why we in this predicament. That's why I think me and Quan made a video, I think last week, you know, going into, you know, we deserve this shit. You know, what's that Jeremiah says, why are you complaining? It's your punishment of your sins. You know, ultimately, and that makes it a little bit easier too. Because it's like, all right, well, yeah, Con, I can't be a bitch. I do deserve it. Yeah. But we still praying to the Lord that he makes haste and hurry up so we can get the hell up out of here.
It says, for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments according to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from Yahweh our God.
They gotta pay taxes, what's that shit called? Child support, goddamn car insurance, everything. You know what I mean? You can't be like, man, fuck that insurance. But then you drive around, Esau catch you slipping, because you forgot to turn your damn turn signal on. You know, you ain't do nothing, you ain't murder nobody, but you just forgot to turn your signal on, then he stop you. Then you don't got your insurance, now he can take your car, you know what I'm saying, and puts, you know, what's the shit called, put a number on your damn license if your shit ain't valid. Man, this is bullshit. And then on top of that, it just shows you, Esau just want money because, okay, cool, you get your license plate, okay, cool, all right, bet, I can agree to that. But why the hell you gotta get that shit every goddamn year? Why I gotta expire? Why you gotta redo it? That doesn't make no fucking sense. Right.
And it's just a sticker.
Right.
Hold on,
You paying $65 for a sticker.
I just paid $80 the other day for a sticker, bro.
Hold on, what about the paying taxes on your check, and then at the end of the year you gotta pay more?
You're paying taxes just to go out in the world and get taxed.
Right.
So the dollar is getting taxed 4 times.
Damn.
They taxing your check and you go buy something that get taxed.
Rigged like a mug.
Man, but again, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans love this place, man. I love America. Land of the free. We free.
Oh, you know.
We free. Right. Ask, you know what I'm saying? All them, ask Wesley if he free. All the tax evasion and shit he got on his name. He rich as ever. Played in some of the most notable movies on the fucking planet. This nigga still struggling. Nigga, you a millionaire struggling. Word. About Esau, IRS knocking at your door and shit, man. Every last thing you do got to be documented and tracked and receipts. You know how smooth that shit is, man? When we run a business up in people, you got whole boxes of receipts and shit. You got to write off and calculate and shit, man. Shit's a lot. That was it.
I know y'all two got appreciate that.
I had Daniel 7:25. It says, and he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hands until time and the dividing of times. And that's he wearing out the saints now. You know what I'm saying? With different chemtrails and different type of things in the air. The water is bad. He's filtering sewage water to make us having drinking water through sewage water. All the different foods and stuff. All that stuff is wearing out the saints, man. All this stuff, the cloud seeding and bro, like I did a little small video. I balled up some ice and some snow and I tried to burn it. It didn't burn, it just turned black. That's all chemicals, bro. You know what I'm saying? So you out here playing in chemicals and wondering why you sick when you go back in the house.
The heavy metals and shit.
Man.
So the snow is, mixing in with the heavy metals and the smog and pollution and shit as it comes down. There's a condensation, precipitation.
Yep, precipitation. Yep.
Evaporation.
Evaporation. Yep. That's all the cycles.
It's a cycle, but he's spraying them chemtrails and heavy metals and shit over there, and it's just, man. This is Revelation 11 and 18. It says, and the nations were angry, and their wrath is compassed to back up the brother concerning the state of the world. and the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants the prophets, and to the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth. So that's what's about to happen. Like the elder brother mentioned in the beginning, man. The Lord's about to come and take these heathens out of the way. Not only for our sake, but for the world's sake. You know? Like the scripture said in Isaiah the 14th chapter, the fir trees rejoice. You know what I'm saying? Because no failure has come upon them. You know? This man got to get, Second Thessalonians 2, man, this man has to be taken out of the way, man. This man has to destroy every fucking thing. Everything, man. Jake's bodies are through. The world is through. You know what I'm saying? Life is through. Everything is just crying out because of this man, the so-called white man. WHITEMAN. The white man. This is all his doing. I did a video. I don't know if they've seen it or not, but it was this white guy. He may have been a Jack. I don't know. Let's just say he was an Edomite. He said, we white people be the problem. He just came out and said it. Then he went through a whole list of things with history, documents, and the state of the world now on how white people are the problem. So what if you got fucking, lit up cities? You know what I'm saying? You got the traffic light system and all that shit. And so what? Life was good and moving on without that shit. So what? China got all these tech cities and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Everything lit up, lit all nice. So what? You know? All that came with a cost, man. With pollution and you destroying the fucking world, man. Hey, Esau looking over here, man. Look at that. Smile.
You did all you over here, you laid flat the whole damn earth. You smacked everybody with your moms and oppression. But your land is all nice, like you said, the lights and big ass buildings and nice cars and shit. But what about the inside though? Look, what about the people's mindset? These people are fucking through. They're zombies. You know what I'm saying? So all that shit don't mean shit. It's just at the end of the day, it just look nice. That's it. You know? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? But you say you got something?
So Isaiah 5 in verse 20, it says, woe to them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. You know, that's just kingdom in a nutshell as well. You know, everything that comes out, you know what I'm saying, it's sold to you as if it is a good thing. You know what I'm saying? When you look at all the commercials, they're promoting things that are destroying to you. You know what I'm saying? They make it okay to be a moan or whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? But if you speak out against it, then you're evil. You know what I'm saying? That's what a lot of things that we go through. When you speak out against certain things that the world is promoting, they say it's evil. You see, it's but woe to you, meaning destruction to you that tried to flip the script on the righteous. See? Right, but that makes sense, man. That's why, like, you know, when we go into going to slavery and all that, like I say, man, we're not just putting heathen in subjection to be assholes, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not just because we want to be assholes, we want to, slap a heathen upside the head with a scepter and all that. No, man. This is so we can heal the world. What's your man, Dr. Jackson? You know what I'm saying? How is that going to happen? The only way this place is going to be healed is if the wicked is taken out of power, man. Yep. Is if the white man is dethroned. That's it. That's the only way this place is going to be healed, man. No other way. This man has to go.
It's prophesied.
Yep. Those who lead to captivity should go into captivity.
Can we get that? Isaiah 11. Now, we talk about this raggedy ass kingdom. Now I want to speak about the Lord's kingdom. You know what I'm saying? Because we're gonna enjoy ourselves, bro. You know what I'm saying? Especially the elect. You know what I'm saying? Because Lord willing, if you be elect, you put all this work in for the Lord. Through all your lifetimes, we really didn't really get to enjoy the earth. You know what I mean? And like the elder Ariala in Dallas, like he said, that's why that's why our flesh feels so compelled to this world, because that's what you was made for. You was made to enjoy this earth. This earth was made for our sake. We was made to enjoy our children, our women, our our animals, our beasts, you know what I'm saying? To go and travel throughout the lands, to go to a different country just on the fly. Just, you know, we were supposed to do that. But now we can't really do that as much. Now we so focused on working for this damn man. But hey, the Lord gonna take this precious nigga out, and then we gonna be able to enjoy it to its fullest, and then some. Then on top of that, not only the earth, then we're gonna have the other planets as well. You know, we're gonna enjoy every single sound, every single color, every single pleasure, every single taste, everything that's lawful, I should say. You got it.
So Isaiah 11 at the top, it says, "And there shall come forth a rod out of the stem of Jesse, and a branch shall grow out of his roots."
Right, that's speaking about Yahweh Shai. You know, the root of Jesse, you know, running down that line, Jesse, King David, so on and so forth, to Yahweh Shai. You know, but you got it.
It says, "And the spirit of the Lord shall rest upon him, the spirit of wisdom and understanding, the spirit of counsel and might, the spirit of knowledge and the fear of Yahweh."
Right, that's why the spirit came down in the form of a dove, and landed on Yahweh Shai. And then Yahweh said, "What? This is my son, whom I'm well pleased. Hear ye him." He's the perfect example. That's why when the Lord bring the kingdom, he's gonna be the forefront of it. You know what I'm saying? Because Yahweh Shai, he's the perfect example. He's perfect, literally. You know what I'm saying? But you got it.
It says, "Verse 3, it shall make him of quick understanding and the fear of Yahweh, and he shall not judge after the sight of his eyes, neither reprove after the hearing of his ears."
Right, that's another reason why I hate this damn place, because these people, they do judge according to their eyes. If you got money, you can just bail out. I can kill somebody, bail out. Probably not kill, I don't think about laws like that. I can do some crazy ass law and get bailed out, right? You know what I'm saying? But the Lord ain't gonna nod. Like, hey, you did wrong, you gonna get fucked up for that. No respect of persons. And that's why you see all these corrupt ass politicians going right free. Why they having sex with little children and killing people and shit. They and doing drugs and shit. Nothing happens to them. It ain't gonna be like that in the kingdom, man. You know what I'm saying? But you got it.
Verse 4, it says, "But with righteousness shall he judge the poor, and reprove the equity for the meat of the earth. And he shall smite the earth with the rod of his mouth, and with the breath of his lips shall he slay the wicked."
Sir, that's why it's necessary. That's why it's necessary to take out these heathen in a violent way. Because if the Lord did show mercy to them, they gonna be in the kingdom doing some bullshit continually. You know, so the Lord gonna have to smite it with a violent act and get it out the way. All right, but you got it.
It says, "And righteousness shall be the girdle of his loins, and faithfulness the girdle of his reins. The wolf also shall dwell with the lamb, and the leopard shall lie down with the kid."
Right. Hey, that's one of my favorite scriptures right there. Because I always say, man, it's gonna be so peaceful on the earth that even the animals ain't gonna be fighting each other like that. Ain't gonna be no lion jumping out, gazelle, you know what I mean? They gonna be eating hay and things like that. You know what I'm saying? But you got it. Oh man, animals. Oh goodness. I just seen what was it? It's a kind of bear, a sloth bear. They said, don't look up the victims of sloth bears. Man, that shit crazy. They tear your fucking face up. It's wild. It's wild, man. You know, you can't even go to the woods and go next to a bear, pet it, or to a damn coyote or something. That nigga will fuck you up. But in the kingdom, all of our little children, they gonna be playing with little dangerous ass animals, you know, and not get touched. That's how tuned in the spirit that we're gonna be. It's like with Noah. Noah, he was in the spirit to the point where all them animals that gathered to him, you know, he controlled them through the spirit. They didn't attack each other or him.
Adam.
Yeah.
That first estate, man.
Yeah.
You know, you really gonna have authority and control each other. The raccoons, neckties,
Motherfuckers screaming and shit.
You know? And I love animals. Lord, what I was telling them, I really want to get in the horseback ride. I want to learn how to ride horses and shit. You know? But then again, like you said, man, we be so tied to the earth because Lord's will, if we be of that number, we be the Isle of High, and we help create the very earth that we on, man. That's why Jake is so, you know, if you look at the like why in the fuck there's a turtle having 6 pods you know, plastic ring, a six, what is it?
6-pack.
Six
Oh, yeah,
pack,
six-pack.
6-pack, you know, plastic ring,
Yep.
suffocating, man.
Yeah.
I
Man.
seen one video
that way.
where a fucking turtle had a fucking straw, a McDonald's straw lodged up his fucking nose, man.
Herpes and shit.
Yeah, man. But how in the fuck, how does a fucking McDonald's straw get into a nose of a turtle? And you tell me that the white man is righteous? Nah, there ain't no fucking way, man. You tell me the white man is righteous, man. This nigga got McDonald's straws going to turtle's nose. They had to take a pair of channel locks just to get this shit out, man.
I seen that scene.
Ain't that about a bitch? You know? But, you know, seals are all tied up with potato sacks and shit, choking and shit. You know?
Whales beaching themselves.
Yeah, man.
Man.
Oh, my fucking God, bro. I can't wait to get my hands on the fucking heavens, man. You people need to be destroyed. So like, man, that's what I always say, man. You white people are the cancer of the fucking earth, man. Beginning with the elites. Y'all the cancer of the whole earth, man. That's why y'all gotta be extinguished, man. You got a tumor, you gotta get it all out, man. You got cancer, you gotta get it all out, man. That's what's gonna happen to you devils, man. You know? Destroy the fucking planet, man. So like I say, he saw like a bastard child, man, just dirty up his room, man. When Solomon's on the earth, man, he had everything in order, bro. Everything was in order, man. Everything was glorious, you know, beautified. He used the elements to his advantage. You know, he used, you know, the gold and metal properties in the silverware and how to eat, you know, because, you know, the silver and things like that, you know, come with different medicinal uses and stuff, man. Now, look, we use plastic fucking forks, man. Jake eat up a piece of a plastic plate, stuff, plate and shit. You still eat that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? No, man.
Got that whole
Yeah, man. You still eat that shit, man. Come on, man. This ain't living, bro.
The fact that you even got to remotely think about, like, damn, is this type of water good for me to drink? Damn, am I even eating beef right now? To even have that thought come to your mind doesn't even make sense. It shows you how far gone this kingdom is. Damn, am I eating chicken? Or is this pork mixed with chicken? Or is this somebody's arm mixed with shit?
Somebody's nephew.
You know what I'm saying? That doesn't make sense.
His brother said, man, y'all eating all them iron wings.
Our wings.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, I gotta worry about if you eat horse or not. Like,
Yeah, man, come on. Pink slime in the beef.
shit don't make sense.
All the additives and shit, man. You devils, man. Yeah. Man, I really in the kingdom Lord world. I just want to see how the fuck he do certain wicked shit. Like, how do you even come with that? You know what I'm saying? That's how you know, man, the Lord has a left hand, man. Because ain't no way, bro. It's mere mortal just thoughts and like, the Lord just made him all the way adverse, man.
Mad scientist.
Yeah, man. This nigga.
Mad
Well, I'm gonna post his old video. Jake probably remember it. It's like a little animation. He says it's called man animation.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that shit? Yeah. And it was the spirit, because at the end, the chariot came down and killed his ass.
Yeah.
Man. You know what they call an alien, but an alien came down in the chariot.
You know what
and
he's talking about?
Yeah, this nigga's a real lifetime movie villain. You know what I'm saying? He trying to, like, this nigga's a fucking, like what I said, mad scientist. This nigga crazy.
You good? You alright?
Round to me, you know that.
Hey, all right.
But it's just, man, it's some bullshit, man. Hey, Lil got to, that's why he got to come back and clean this place, man, because it's literally pollution for everything. Your mind is polluted, the air polluted, sound polluted, everything. That's why the Lord, he needs to come. There ain't no, we just want the Lord to come. We need, absolutely need him to come. You know what I'm saying?
Must needs that I go, must needs that he come as well. You know what I'm saying?
So back in Isaiah 11, read verse 6 again, it says, the wolf also shall dwell with the lamb, and the leopard shall lie down with the kid, and the calf, and the young lion, and the fatling together, and a little child shall lead them.
Little children, you know what I'm saying? Which we all gonna take turns with every single, how many children we have. We don't have thousands, millions probably. Because at the same time, like what's that script we went into that Ezra's last week? Why don't the Lord put all the humans on the earth at one time? The earth can't fit all the people. think about it. Right now, they said so-called 7 to 8 billion, which they came out and said actually might be more than that. But we don't know how many souls there is. How many? Because you gotta think about it. It's Jake in the spiritual world right now. So it's like, man, we gonna have hella children, man, hella children. We gonna enjoy every single one of them. We gonna be in this side of the kingdom. We gonna take care of your children in this side for today. And tomorrow I'm gonna go to a whole different planet and go see my other children, my other women and shit. You know what I'm saying? they ain't gonna be complaining. They ain't gonna be like, oh, where you been at? Like, nah, I've been doing the work of the Lord.
That's why you know? I always say, in my Father's house are many mansions. I go to prepare a place for you. So all man, you gotta think where your house is going. He know all his elect. So he got it. You know what I'm saying? You know exactly what I'm saying. How you like things, you call, you lie, you call by, Quan, myself. He said I go to prepare a place for you. You know what I'm saying? Like the Lord of angels up there working, man. You know, different planets. Like, come on, man. Like, you know, I advise brothers, watch them planet videos. The Lord allowed Esau to see, you know, a certain, you know, amount of things, man. In the sense of different planets, like he was teasing them. You see all these, fish from up here, man. Fish was going through that nigga, huh? That's what he elected. That's what my children. You know what I'm saying? He teasing them, man. All the galaxies, man. Bro, there's so much shit out here, man.
He might even. Who just say he won't? Who just say he won't even expand the earth more? Like he even make it.
He stretches out the heavens like a curtain, man. You gotta think, man. Space is like a blank canvas, man. And the Lord just, you know, doodling, creating different things, and in that small doodle is just. It's a whole world, man. It's just worlds upon worlds. It's endless, man. So like I said, endless canvas, man. Space is just, you can't even comprehend space, man. You can't even comprehend like space. It's just space. All around you. Come on, man. And the Lord is beyond that. I think that makes sense, man. So we fighting for something that is just so broad, man.
Yeah. You got Jake, you got niggas. They fighting for Super Bowl tickets today, man. Super Bowl seats or whatever.
Damn.
You gonna see niggas get beat up for going for another team. That's what them niggas worried about. Super Bowl Sunday.
Well, the circus.
We fight for planets, man. Immortality, new bodies, man. You know? They know they, you know what I'm saying, superpowers they wanted. I want to be like an Avatar mixed with Vader, mixed with Thanos, you know what I'm saying? So, we're gonna be beyond all that.
That's crazy. I just watched that new Avatar movie last night.
I'm talking about Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh, the airbenders.
Yeah. We gonna be beyond that. That's just those are fictional characters. If we be those men, we literally play with elements, man, like marbles. That's like some Dr. Manhattan shit. Like when you could just refashion, you know, bring things down to a molecular level, man.
Extraterrestrial.
Yeah, man.
We're gonna be really
we beat those men. We play with atoms. You know what I'm saying? Like
play with atoms.
You know, I don't know how, but you know, Jake just for that power, you know, you start fusing atoms. And,
like the Alahayim did at the beginning.
Yeah, we are those men. We
man.
play with atoms, man.
That's
Look at how we're shot, man.
That's
We created the known world that we see. With our beloved Yahweh Shai, we get it with him, man. The blueprint of the Heavenly Father, man. So we're gonna be way more than a Superman. And, you know, however greatest character in all of the DC comics, we're gonna be greater than anything anyone can imagine.
You see I know y'all seen the picture of it was supposed to be Howard Shai holding Superman by the collar. Yeah. That stuff I seen that like
Superman gonna be dumbass.
holding him by the collar like what? This what you got?
Potential guy. That nigga Superman suck.
Yeah,
He hold it back.
Holding back like him.
We ain't gonna have no what's it called? Kryptonite.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Weakness.
Where's Kryptonite?
Like a weakness.
It's a certain name for it, though. Yeah, damn.
I mean, I was one that you said kryptonite, though.
But it's.
So you
it's a
saying
certain-
what you call the weakness? What you
right,
call
It's
that?
a weakness for a superhero. It's not just kryptonite.
I was talking to you about that.
It's a certain word.
While y'all thinking about, I was talking to him for the last couple times he was up here about the Hulk. His weakness is you know what the Hulk's weakness is?
What?
Is his heart, or David Banner.
Right, yeah.
So they had separated him from David Banner. He was all rage.
Yeah.
So we ain't gonna have no kind of weakness for him. None.
Damn sure ain't gonna be no women.
Nah.
That's our fault.
We're gonna have that ever.
What they elder Europe. What's his name? Jim is Spirit of Most High. I forgot his name. But he said, look, our kryptonite is sin. You know what I'm saying? Because through sin we all die. So when the Lord take that sin away, which He's gonna take it away because He's gonna give us that we say He'll take away that heart, stony heart. Right. He'll put the laws in you.
Yeah.
We're gonna be perfect. We ain't gonna sin.
Perfect.
So then when we ain't gonna sin, there's no reason for us to die. There's no reason for us to lose cattle. There's no reason for us to get sick. None of that shit because we perfect. You know what I'm saying?
Man, we ain't gonna let them women trick us. Oh, man. It's gonna be
That's the biggest thing I look forward to. I know brothers are gonna have the power. It's coming. And the Lord put the law in our heart. We ain't even think about doing that.
Won't go off no more. That's mine too.
Yeah.
Like we ain't gonna have to worry about doing anything against them or anything.
Matter of fact, that's since
That's
y'all
gonna be
said that
tough.
real quick, you get Sirach 25 and 1.
I was gonna read Sirach 25 too. Wow.
Because it's
This
beautiful, bro.
this is a good news translation. I don't know if you wanted to know.
Because it's beautiful though, because the Lord gonna make us at perfect peace first with Him, because we're not gonna sin. Then we're gonna be perfect peace with our brothers. Ain't gonna be no more shooting each other and you know how Jay get on your nerves, holding grudges. There ain't gonna be none of that shit. You ain't gonna have no evil thought against your brother and your woman, because brothers mention women too. They gonna be on. It's gonna be perfect harmony, man. And we, man. Damn.
Can't wait for that, dude.
We so used to looking at this bullshit. It's just like, what is it gonna look like? Of course, we can imagine because we got an image in our head, but what we really gonna see is gonna be way better than what we can even imagine. Y'all got it.
This is Sirach or Ecclesiasticus chapter 25 at the top. The three things I was beautified and stood up beautiful both before the Most High and men. The unity of brethren.
Right, the unity of brethren. Because like I said again, the kingdom ain't gonna be none of that. We don't even have to teach nobody no Israelite. All Israel's gonna be perfect. It says in Isaiah. You know what I mean? All your people are gonna be righteous. But you got it.
The love of neighbors. A man and a wife that agree together.
Right, a man and a wife that agree together. Because in the kingdom, we're going to have families, multiple families. All right? And all of our women going to be in order, and she ain't going to be fucking complaining and all that shit she be doing. She ain't gonna be salty that she got another woman. She gonna have a little best friend. She gonna be like, hey, this is my best friend. Can you please marry her so I can remember that video you sent me? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Right. She wanna see her best friend every day. So can you marry my best friend? You know? And plus, I know she your type too. I know what you like. You know what I mean? So hey, we gonna have that, all that.
What was that on? Because I did see that too. What was that?
I don't know, he said she was complaining or something about, being boring or whatever. She's like, I want friends, etc. He's like, all right. So I went and married her friend. So they could be together. You know what I'm saying?
There was a movie like that too. I heard.
Lord, all right, get your sister like.
Just like, it's crazy. Like you have a dog. Dog gets bored, you get another dog. You know what I'm saying? That's what they are. They property. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Wayman, you worth 17 cows. Whichever come up against you, man, you're worth 17 cows.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? That's your worth. You know what I mean? But you got it. I think you see what the next verse says? I think that might be it.
Yeah. 3 sorts of men my soul hated.
Back in Isaiah 11 and verse 7, it says, and the cow and the bear shall feed, their young ones shall lie down together, and the lion shall eat straw like the ox. So that's how you know the people in our land today aren't the true people. Why that ain't happening?
Yep.
Why that ain't happening? If y'all the chosen people and y'all ain't y'all blessing, quote unquote, why isn't this happening? This is constant.
Y'all still talking about free Palestine. All that bullshit.
Yeah, where's the peace in the world?
Yeah.
Y'all the chosen people in the end times.
Oh, you?
Y'all are raised up. That peace will be on the planet. Where's the peace at?
Yeah, weapons need to be turned into fucking farm tools, man. Yeah. Where's that at? Yeah.
Which can we get that on hold? Yeah, I was thinking about that one too. But yeah, because the first night that they became a state or whatever, they got fucking attacked by Egypt or some shit. The 8-day war. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
First day.
you were the people. Why the hell you over here calling on America to protect you and shit? You got your ass whooped by Iran with the missiles, and you was calling on America to stop it. You know what I'm saying? But you the people though. What you got?
Verse 8 says, and the second child shall play on the hole of the asp.
Hey, the asp is a poisonous snake, right? And I always get this image. I seen a video, a little girl, a little nigga woman. She I guess she came outside. Little girl in her diaper. She had a big ass snake. She was walking in there and acting like nothing happened. The mama all scared, but that's how it's gonna be in the kingdom. Your children will be playing with rattlesnakes and cobras, whatever the fuck, you know. And that nigga, he will be on your neck. Nigga will be chilling. They ain't gonna be hurting you, you know. It's gonna man that, bro. We gonna, like I said, bro, we gonna take pleasure in every single thing the Lord has created. We're gonna take pleasure in every single animal, even the wild animals. We gonna have a fucking jaguar, you know what I'm saying? Jump off from a damn tree or some shit. Just to, play scare you and shit. You gonna be wrestling this nigga or something, you know what I mean?
They gonna have their own zoo. I want my own zoo. And I want an aquarium under my house. Like, you know what? I want to see through the aquarium under my shit. You know? They got type of something. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's fire. That's fire.
Person, what's that shit called? Leviathan, that motherfucker?
Yeah, like you just have a whole house made into like an aquarium, man. All the walls is stuff like, man, you gotta like see these things, man. You know, see through floors.
You gonna have to check your
shit. Made out of opal and sapphires.
Wood with the top gold on it and stuff.
Yeah, man.
check your chariot beneath the ocean.
Yeah, man. Hey,
look at all this, bro.
The chariot's gonna be over all our houses. You get that? So this house will be over all our corners. We're gonna have chariots over all our corners.
It's gonna get on some customizable shit like.
Hey, we was just talking. We was just talking about all of this, bro.
Paint your chariot. What color would you do?
Store was like customized. I don't know if I probably hit the random button.
If I'm me, a random select.
Just give me whatever.
Random select, bro. I know it's gonna be fire either way.
Hey, to the other nations, I still want it to look menacing though. When I fly over them, just make it look like, oh shit.
Yeah, it's gonna be fire shit.
Isaiah 4:5 says that Yahweh will create upon every dwelling place of Mount Zion, so every dwelling place upon Mount Zion, man, all right, in the kingdom, and upon her assemblies a cloud and a smoke by day, and the shining of flame by night. For upon all the glory shall be a defense, right? So it's going to be clouds, meaning chariots, over all our dwellings, man. Every last dwelling under the kingdom of heaven is going to have a chariot over, man. You can cloak it, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the case, you know what I'm saying? Cloak it, you know what I'm saying? Or, at night, like you said, it could be a dreadful tear into the heels, look all crazy, like lava or something, you know? But, I mean, however, the Lord may see it fit, man. But the scriptures say, that the Lord knows our heart. Yep. He knows our heart's desire, man. So it's like, whatever you think about, he's going, man, I'm in my all gold.
He already know what you think, so he gonna have it already.
Button is beaming off the light. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit. You know what I'm saying? You wanted to, cloak. You know what I'm saying? Like, cover this shit with this cloak. Whatever, man. They might want it to look like an actual cloud. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just drifting over the heat and shit. Then it's just regular cloud. I see. You know what I'm saying?
I see you.
know, man, we about to live, bro. Hey, that's why, man, you gotta rejoice and be merry, man. We at the end, we watch this man fall. This man is done. What we got next, man, we white people is done. Edomites are done. Join the club. It's about to get real hot. You know what I'm saying? Sure.
That was in that Ciroc 25 too.
Then on top, hey, I'm thinking the colors too. Now I'm gonna take pleasure. We're gonna go back to the rainbow too. I can't do that shit now on this side, but
Go back to that
niggas
though.
think I'm a mole, shit, but hey, I'm gonna start wearing them rainbows and shit. Hell yeah, that's my chair might be a fucking rainbow just floating that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But that was a covenant, though.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? In the beginning, they changed it to this bullshit.
Right.
They got going on, man.
It's a lot. I had a dream, man. It was me and Paul and our cousin, right? It was the end time, bro. Shit was destruction, all types of shit, man. The chariots looked like lava, bro. Like magma, like this. It was like circular, and it was like this magma just going all the way through. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like how lava look, just floating. I'm like, oh shit, these look like magma. Like it was insane. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I want something like Darth Vader, man. You know what I'm saying? What's the part? Yeah, you want to play the mission? So you just saying, you got to heat it for zero. You know? There's gonna be a lot of ill things, man. They're gonna have, man. I'll talk to Jake on camera, man. That's what I was just like, Jake's imagination. You know what I'm saying? Read verse 8 again. Isaiah 11 verse 8, it says, and the sucking child shall play on the hole of the asp, and the weaned child shall put his hand on the cockatrice den. They shall not hurt nor destroy in all my holy mountain, for the earth shall be full of the knowledge of the Lord, as the waters cover the sea.
Right, so I'm saying they ain't gonna hurt the earth no more. Ain't gonna be no more pollution and all this other bullshit that we see. Everybody gonna have the mindset of they gonna learn the mindset of the Lord. And because first of all Israel gonna be righteous, so we ain't gonna worry about them. We're gonna be teaching the other nations, and they gonna be on point too until they go off, and they're gonna whoop their ass. You know what I'm saying? But they gonna get right back on point, because they ain't gonna be like again, ain't gonna be like this whack ass kingdom. Because Esau, he got that power. Hey, you do something, Esau, if you don't do it, he gonna lock you up. So niggas still do shit. Niggas still go under the table and do all kinds of crazy shit. We ain't gonna have that in the kingdom.
Niggas break laws in jail.
In jail. They ain't in jail.
You broke the law to get in jail, then you breaking laws in jail.
They learn all kinds of new shit in there. I think it's the same, like you learn how to be a criminal in jail, something like that, or something like that. You know?
Acid and shit. That wasn't the cats and shit.
It's not made for niggas to get religion.
Right.
It's just made for niggas to stay in the system. Be slaves and make license plates.
And you get in there and catch a charge with
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ice cream.
They making so much money off of Jake and
Yeah,
them, too. Oh my goodness. And they let you work. You make 17 cents a month.
Yeah, I remember one dude, man, he in there. Y'all got him on a job or somewhere for $1. But he got out, he said he could get it when he get out.
Yeah, you get your little money.
$1.25 a day. I'm like, God,
That's torture, bro.
that means you can go at the end of the year, you got $367.
360. If you work every day.
If you work,
Yeah, bro.
Hey, they taxing you in there too? They
$1.25.
They taxing you on
So
$1.25
you be at
too?
96 cents after taxes.
Yeah, after tax.
Ain't that how they treat them people in third world countries and shit? Like the little Chinese little
Sweatshops?
kids and shit. Yeah, get $20 or 20 cents a day. That's some bullshit.
It's like that out here though, for
And
real.
them Jordans
It's
cost
like that out here.
$5 to make.
Yeah, hell
Yeah,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
And see, that's why, real quick, can I get a precept real quick? Let me get this real quick. And that's why you heathens need us too, man. Y'all need us to be set up too. Real quick, this is Wisdom of Solomon 6:24. It says, but the multitude of the wise is the welfare of the world, and a wise king is the upholding of the people. Right, so the multitude of the wise, who's the wise? You know, the righteous. Also the elect. It's the welfare of the world. See? So you heathens need us too, man. And we ain't gonna, like, man, we're not gonna oppress people. You gonna get fucked up. That first 1,000 years, you gonna go through, you know, that hardcore bondage. But after that, we're not gonna oppress nobody. We're not gonna have little Ponzi schemes and little, you know, little documents that you put fine print, you know what I'm saying, and all that shit to, you know what I'm saying, finesse the heathen out of. No, it's not gonna be happening. Ain't gonna be no righteous decrees, man. You're gonna be able to eat real food. You're gonna be able to have land. You're gonna be able to have multiple wives like you want. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Tongue, we're gonna be able to have, you know what I'm saying, 2, 3 wives, whatever. If he can take care of them, you know, according to the law. Alright? Fucking kiss my lock. You know, 4 or 5 wives. You know what I'm saying? You know, depending on his inheritance, you know, his family tree.
You already.
We ain't gonna be oppressing people, man. Y'all gonna be able to live. Y'all gonna be able to have, like I said, real food. You know, I believe through the spirit be able to live longer. Because you eat and you getting the right nutrition. Of course, you ain't gonna be a mortal number, but you'll be able to live longer, man. You know, you're gonna be, you're gonna have better lives, man. You know?
Yeah, he didn't know.
Yeah, man, like, you know, like, and that's the spirit, even the woman. You know? For you women out there, man, who dread the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? For you.
Brothers got quiet on that.
Come on,
Brothers
bro.
got quiet on that.
I'll trade that joint for the shorty in the UBS.
I said I'm trading.
But even for the women, man, y'all gonna have it better, man. Like we was going into the book of Esther. You know what I'm saying? How y'all gonna have handmaids. Like, you know, brother, you know, I was thinking about like your whole closet gonna be just fabrics. Different colored fabrics, purples and pinks and, you know, ribbons and, you know what I'm saying? Like brother, he'd be like, hey, woman gonna have a whole Joanne's fabrics.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be your closet. So even for you women, man, y'all gonna live, you know, nice lives under the hands of your Israelite king, man.
They gonna have nice bodies. They
Nice
gonna have
bodies.
all that. Their hair gonna be long and real. Like,
You ain't gonna have that beer belly no more.
Yeah,
That
bro.
C-section cut.
Or the rotting of the legs.
Yeah, the floppy arms. I don't know if
but
they
that's
remember that
scary.
whole movie.
That's nasty.
They ain't gonna have to sell they little.
the epic movie.
They gonna smell good.
Yeah, man.
Black woman gonna have her hair.
Her own hair.
Yeah, bro.
Her own hair.
What they call it, pussy or something?
They
You know? But see, women so simple. They'll put all that to the side because a man having multiple wives. Man.
They'll pull away from the truth just because I want more than one woman.
Right. But look at the plethora of things that we just listed that's going to benefit you women in the kingdom of heaven.
Yeah.
And all the benefits you'll receive, man, under your Israelite king, man.
Hey, in this world, they don't care if people have more than one wife as long as they got the money.
Right.
You ain't gonna have to be independent and stuff. You ain't gonna have to work. You ain't gonna have to do that.
I was just about to say that because now these bitches tired of being independent. They tired. Like, I want to stay home. Shit. Hey, but guess what? In the kingdom, hey, you can be at home. You know what I'm saying? You can be chilling.
You're gonna have your
You
own
don't love to be at the
princess palace and shit. Yeah, that nice dollhouse you used to have when you was about 5, 6. You thought you was Cinderella. You gonna have that. You gonna have the ruby slippers and shit. You know what I'm saying? The wicked. Yeah, you gonna have them shit. You gonna have the Cinderella slipper that
The
you
woman
want.
should make a house a home. The woman should make a house a home.
Yeah.
So she'll be able to do that. You know what I'm saying?
So when I come down and descend on the planet and the whole motherfucking plate, popcorn, potatoes, you know what I'm saying? And all that, I want to be soaking in the oils, you know what I'm saying?
Smelling good.
Whatever, you know, you got the beads of frankincense on you and all that.
So
you know
just
what
get
I'm
ready.
saying?
Yeah,
Just be ready.
She gonna know through the telekinesis, the spiritual power is gonna just, you know what I'm talking about?
Spidey senses
I'm a
start
demon.
tingling.
Get ready. Here he comes.
He on his way.
Lord,
She
come
gonna see me in the vision, like, oh shit.
And that's crazy you say that, because that's what they gonna call us, Lord.
Yeah.
Lord, yeah.
Just like
Yep.
she did,
I'm gonna
yeah.
have her see me in the vision, like, oh shit. She gonna wake up, you know, start snapping her fingers, get her handmaids, you know, all her, you know, they're coming up, you know, madam, yes. You know, get this prepared, get this prepared.
Yep.
Prepare. He's on the way. Yeah. Here I come. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
We might knock the house down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what was that?
You know what I'm saying?
What was that? How you say that shit? Nosferatu?
Nosferatu.
Yeah, that nigga. Remember he was how you say it? He was damn, I can't think of a word right now. He was getting his girl ready. Remember, he was smelling the thing. He's waiting for his bitch. He's thinking about his girl. She thinking about him. And it's like he's he's anticipating. That's how I'm gonna do with my woman, like, cause you know you ain't gonna be able to see how women every day. I got so many women, so it's like, all right, now today I'm gonna see. So Monday through Wednesday, I'm gonna see these type of women, this group of women. So I'm gonna have her thinking about the guy. You know what I'm saying? And she gonna be. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna be wet, you know what I mean? I'm gonna get a little, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get a little graphic, you know what I mean? But it's gonna be intensifying. I love that. It's lucky. I gotta go there with y'all. You know how y'all got a woman, right? And then y'all okay, we plan to see her. Let's say today is what, Sunday. I'm gonna see you Thursday. And then everything is just intensifying. You horny as hell. You holding back. You know what I'm saying? Then when you finally meet, it's like you can just release. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm gonna be so fucking dramatic in the kingdom. It's gonna be crazy. I'm gonna have my servant or an angel or something come and the paper and shit.
Cool.
Yeah.
He about to come at this time, you know, get ready, prepare, you know, all that shit.
Yeah, bro,
Hell yeah.
Jake's still gonna be Jake, man.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be so amplified, like Jake, but it's beautiful you go into it like that through the spirit. That's why I always push Jake to be visionaries, man. Again, you're not gonna chase nothing you can't see, man. You know, but this is our hopes, man. You know, you got, you know, how you think about it with me. She don't really know what she's doing, like she's probably just alright. It's always a risk, man. You know what I'm saying? Like we ain't gonna have none of the problems in the kingdom. You know? Damn, I can't wait, man. I know niggas can't wait to get out of
And
here.
we was talking about that when we was coming up here.
Talking about all of that.
Yeah, man.
Somebody else can somebody get Psalms 144. I mean, you can start at like 6 or 7, something like that.
Psalms 37. Psalms 37 and 4. It says, "Delight thyself also in Yahweh, and he shall give thee the desires of thine heart." You know? So even when you think about David's situation when he sinned, he said, man, if we want to go right, so give you no right, you know? So hey, again, man, the Lord's gonna give us his heart, so like, let me read it again. It says, he shall give thee the desires of thine heart, man. You know, how much more in the kingdom of heaven, man? We got new bodies, a new thought process, you know, new mind, you know, etc., man. Alright? Where things are amplified, man. Everything that we do here on the base level is going to be amplified. The way we have sex, the way we have children, the way we live, the way we speak, our voices, our bodies, everything here is going to be perfected. Alright? Because just like the law, even this mortal experience is a foreshadowing of how things will be in the spirit. You know? Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. See? So things are going to be amplified, man. You know? Like Elliot Shaw, he said, I don't know if I get off on the woman, sperm going to blow. I don't know. There's going to be something. You know? Our eyes might light up. You know, I mean, we don't know. You know what I'm saying? I mean, who knows? But we know everything here is going to be, you know, to the utmost, man. Everything we do, man. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy. I was thinking too, like when I'm doing a deed and shit, when we get to that climax, both will turn Super Saiyan and shit, you know what I mean? So it goes to a different level, you know what I'm saying?
But we know what's going to happen. We know we're going to procreate in the kingdom. How exactly, you know, we'll see. But we know we're going to procreate in the kingdom that is prophesied. And you can't use, what's that Matthew, we say the resurrection of neither Mary nor given. That's talking about in the spiritual realm. That's not talking about on the earth.
Right. Oh,
yeah.
That's spiritual. I was thinking about that this week too. Like, man, think about the kingdom. Yeah, 22. We ain't gonna worry about no fucking condoms. They ain't gonna be worrying about no fucking birth control, all this other bullshit that we gotta go through. It's just gonna be natural. It's gonna be just a God-given right. Just, you know, natural, raw.
I mean, they gotta come back through the 1/3.
What?
Yep.
Pull out a big ass magnet.
They gotta come back through the 1/3. And the good thing for the women is you ain't gonna be in them birth pains. They just gonna be coming out, boom, easy.
He ain't gonna be minding that shit.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about that.
I mean, we'll see.
Yeah.
Say we know it probably prophesied about that. You know, we just go with what we know. You know, we use our imagination to the best of our ability. But in the end result, we say neither. We say I have not seen or heard. It's the Heavenly Father have prepared for them that love Him. So even the things that we imagine, it still can't compare to what's actually going to happen. Now this is Psalms 128 at the top.
So, you get it. You probably get a little few more replays out there.
It says, blessed is everyone that feareth Yahweh, that walketh in His ways.
Right, so man, hey, again, man, truly, truly blessed. Going to that word blessed, also going to the word happy. Truly, truly happy and blessed that we have this truth and the fear of the Lord. Because the reward that we about to get is about to be out of this world, literally. You know what I'm saying? But you got it.
It says, for thou shalt eat the labor of thine hands, happy shalt thou be, and it shall be well with thee.
Right, you're gonna eat the labor of your hands. All these labor that we put in, all this from the first time you've been a part of all your past lives till now. You know what I mean? We all gonna enjoy the fruits of our labor. You know what I'm saying? What's that? We don't gotta get it, but it's that Hebrews 4. It says, you know, we did the work, now we can enter into that rest if we labor until the end.
Verse 3 says, thy wife shall be as a fruitful vine by the side of thine house, thy children like olive plants round about thy table.
Like, think about it. You in the kingdom with your other little, you know, with your one little family, and you know you got your wife, she fruitful as hell. You know what I'm saying? What's the fertile? You know, and then you gonna have your children all around your on the big ass table. The table probably gonna be long as hell. All your children, your grandchildren. It's gonna that's a true blessing right there. Blessing ain't getting a job that makes 6 figures and get your little bullshit career. The true blessing is what? To have a fucking family, man, in the Lord. You know what I'm saying? That's that lost art. Even these women, they don't even want children no more. They in the kingdom. Ain't gonna be no, I'm gonna abort my child. They're gonna be looking at that child like this is the greatest thing, you know. I remember I seen my, I was just chilling at it was like a family thing, and my aunt, she was looking at her son, and I was just observing the way she was looking at him, like she was like happy as fuck, like damn, this is my child, you know what I'm saying? Like that's a joy that I know Jake experienced that's nothing ever, you know. But you got it.
It says, verse 4 says, behold, that thus shall the man be blessed that feareth Yahweh. Yahweh shall bless thee out of Zion, and thou shalt see the good of Jerusalem all the days of thy life.
Right, we're gonna see the good out of Jerusalem. We're gonna see all of our people. We ain't gonna have problems with niggas no more, man. You're gonna be able to enjoy every single Jake. That's one of the things I can't wait for in the kingdom too. I just want to touch every inch of everything. Besides America, obviously, because it's going to be destroyed. I want to know everybody. I want to go into every single person, every single Jake, have a conversation with them. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be able to do that. Because there ain't going to be no more ill will and all that bullshit. We're going to be able to we'll say, we're going to enjoy the abundance of peace. You know? But you got it.
Verse 6 it says, yeah, thou shalt see thy children's children and peace upon Israel.
Right, your children's children, then your children's children's children. You know what I'm saying? And peace upon Israel. That's man. That's all we want, bro. We ain't no niggas that want to go slide on the enemies, well, true enemies. I meant to say like, you know, other hoods and shit like that. We ain't tired of that shit, man. We tired of this bullshit ass life. We just want peace. We just want to be left the fuck alone. We just want to enjoy our food and good, wholesome, actual food. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy our drink, get a little sip of wine. What was Ecclesiastes said? Enjoy the fruits of your labor. That's the gift of God. And we're gonna do that forever. Yeah.
they gonna be able to fly? Like, so they gonna be able to fly?
Oh, yeah. Can you get that Psalm 144? And then after that, whatever else y'all got goes out. I think we can start at like 6. You know what I'm saying? Just finish out the 3rd chapter.
So Psalms 144, starting at verse 6, it says, cast forth lightning and scatter them.
What it say before that?
Verse 5 says, bow thy heavens. Psalms 144, verse 5 says, bow thy heavens, O Yahweh, and come down, touch the mountains, and they shall smoke.
Right, this is a prayer. Every righteous man, you should be praying this every day. That thy kingdom come, thy will be done. We pray that every single day, man. The Lord will crack the sky and hurry up and get us the fuck up out of here. You know? But you got it.
It says, cast forth lightning and scatter them, shoot out thine arrows and destroy them. Send thine hand from above, rid me and deliver me out of great waters, from the hand of strange children.
Right, rid me, rid, pull out. You know what I'm saying? Lord, pray the Lord rid us from this damn heathen. I'm tired of looking at wickedness. I'm tired of hearing it. I'm tired of smelling it. I'm tired of thinking it. You know what I'm saying? We just want right. That's all we need. That's all we want. That's all man can ask for is righteousness. You know? You got it.
Verse 8 it says, whose mouth speaketh vanity, and their right hand is a right hand of falsehood. I will sing a new song unto thee, O God. Upon a psaltery and an instrument of 10 strings will I sing praises unto thee.
Right, this new song is the truth. You know, that's the way we're gonna get up out of here. You know, we gotta turn back. That's the first step. You know, we gotta repent, turn back to the Lord. All right, believing in the Son and the Most High. You know, and then Lord willing, keep prophesying and keep doing that until He comes, until the chariot comes. You know, you got it.
It says, it is He that giveth salvation unto kings, who delivered David his servant from the hurtful sword. Rid me and deliver me from the hand of strange children, whose mouth speaketh vanity, and their right hand is a right hand of falsehood.
Right hand of falsehood. Your right hand is supposed to be your righteousness and things, your morals. But this man, his righteousness and morals is nothing but wickedness. You already explained that in the beginning of the video. You know, right is wrong and wrong is right. But you got it.
It says that our sons may be as plants growing up in their youth, that our daughters may be as cornerstones, polished after the similitude of the palace, that our garners may be full, affording all manner of store, that our sheep may bring forth thousands and 10,000s in our streets, that our oxen may be strong to labor, that there be no breaking in nor going out, that there be no complaining in our streets.
That's what we pay. He said, deliver us from the heathen so that we can live this type of life. There be no complaining. We don't got to worry about scratching up pennies to get some food and shit, get some gas. You know, we just going to be able to live life. We don't have to worry about fucking rent, property tax, and all the bullshit you can think of. Praying for Wi-Fi and all that. We don't even need Wi-Fi. We don't need our phones in the kingdom. I'll be able to speak to a brother in my mind from a whole different planet, you know? But you got it.
So, last verse, it says, happy is that people that is in such a case. Yeah, happy is that people whose God is Yahweh.
Right, happy is that people whose God is Yahweh, man. Because, hey, man, the Lord truly, truly loves us, man. He said, what's that, Jeremiah? He said, I will plant y'all with all my. In fact, you gotta get it. I'm butchering it. You can type in whole soul with my whole soul. It's somewhere in Jeremiah. I can't remember how he worded it, but he pretty much said, I will plant y'all with my whole soul and you shall dwell in the land.
Yep.
Count.
So Jeremiah chapter 32 and verse 21, it says, I will rejoice over them to do them good, and I will plant them in this land assuredly with my whole heart.
That's the Most High speaking, man. He said, I will plant y'all with my whole heart and my whole soul. And He's gonna look over us in joy. So it's gonna be nothing but prosperity. That's when the true prosperity doctrine is gonna be. That's when the blessings, Deuteronomy 28. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, Christians, I remember when the brother was talking about that. like a week ago or something like that. But I remember when I was in church, they used to read the blessings like we actually in the blessings. We're not. We're in the curses. But in the kingdom, we're gonna enjoy all that. You know what I mean? And we're gonna be able to be fruitful and multiply. Animals gonna be fruitful and multiply. They're gonna be chilling too. Everybody's gonna benefit. The animals, the trees, the damn plants. The whole earth is, even like the brother said, planet Earth gonna get bigger. Even certain lands gonna get bigger because, you know, the missiles gonna reshape certain things. You know, everything's gonna benefit.
Certain stuff gonna come up.
Yep.
Different things, different lands getting dried up, and animals being brought back to shore, so to speak.
Yeah. Different animals that's forgotten, it's so-called extinct. They gonna come out. You know what I'm saying? All that. But that's awesome. Close out with that.
Real quick, this is Luke 12 and 31. It reads, "Rather seek ye the kingdom of the Most High, and all these things shall be added unto you. Fear not, little flock, for it is your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom."
It's your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom. How about wants this more than us, really? Because what do you say? I can't think right now, but pretty much the Lord could have been, if he could have been returned, but you know, he got to let prophecy go to pass. You know, he can't go above his word. You know, he don't want this shit to continue either. He hate this shit too. Yahweh Shai, the angels, man, think about that. They see way more than us. We just see what we can see. They see literally everything. They see what these devils are doing, the whole clown's doing. That's not even making it to the internet. You know what I'm saying? So the Lord, he wants us to get the kingdom because this is his earth too. What do you say? He said, I will beautify the footstool, the place of my footstool. You know? Yeah, man, Lord willing. Hopefully that was edifying. Hopefully, Lord willing, we'll get out of here soon. And then we can enjoy paradise. You know what I'm saying? So with that, we give all praises and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakapadash.
Everyone to the apostles, GMS, Ruel. Shalom to the faithful men who always continue doing the work of the Lord. That we're going to say shalom.
Shalom.